How often do you communicate with your family while you are on the ISS?
Well, how long I communicate. Sometimes I get special conferences with my family, and I can talk to them for about 45 minutes to an hour if the time permits. We have also email that we can communicate with, and it's not like your email at home where you can send a message and expect to get one right back. We have to send it down to the ground, and then the ground sends it out, and then likewise they get messages to our inbox and then send it up to us. So there's a little bit of time delay. We also have a telephone that we can call out, but we can't receive calls. And with that, it all depends on how much signal that you have, meaning we've got these satellites out there, and from the space station we bounce signals to it, and then it bounces down to the ground, and we have to have a signal with that satellite in order to do that. And we don't have a continuous signal. There's little breaks in it. And so however long you have that and the time in your schedule, you can talk to your family.
What forces do you experience on liftoff, and can you compare it to anything we can relate to here on Earth?
Well, the forces that you feel are G-forces for the most part. And what that can feel like, the closest I can come is a roller coaster. But it's not just, a roller coaster is this instantaneous push and pull that you feel as you go around curves and up and down the rails. On liftoff, whether you're on the shuttle or the Soyuz, this acceleration that you feel, this G-force, it's very constant. And it gets to be so heavy that sometimes you feel like there's a big hairy gorilla sitting on your chest, and it makes it kind of hard to breathe a little bit. But at the same time, you have the exhilaration, and you're excited about what you're doing, and it helps you to overcome whatever difficulty you might be having in breathing just from the pressure of the G-forces pushing down on your chest.
What types of tools do you use in your experiments, and what discoveries have you made while on the ISS?
Well, I'd say the greatest tool we have on board here is Velcro, and next to that, it's probably duct tape. But we have so many different types of tools, so many different sizes of nuts and bolts. It's exciting, but also at the same time difficult to put in a nutshell all the things that we have up here as far as tools go. But I can tell you that we've got a tool for just about everything. And important discoveries. Well, wow, there are a lot of those, probably more than I could list in the short time we have. You can go on our website at spaceflight.nasa.gov and learn more about them. But I'll tell you, we're learning about our human bodies and how we can keep them healthy in space longer so that you guys can come up here and do the work and keep this going and stay healthy, healthier than I'm going to be. And I feel pretty darn healthy. We're also learning about how plants grow without gravity and trying to understand the mechanisms of that, and how we can understand better how plants grow on Earth. We're learning about materials and how materials respond to a microgravity environment, both over a long period of time as well as during the development of these materials, because we're hoping to go to Mars someday. We're hoping to send you guys to Mars someday, and we want to make sure that we have the right materials to keep you guys healthy and alive and able to explore, which I hope you'll do.
What effect does working on an EVA in a spacesuit have on your body?
Oh, it tires you out. I'll tell you that much. The effects of a spacesuit. When you're inside that white suit doing an EVA, your suit is pressurized, and so as you move your arms and your legs and even your fingers, you're pushing against pressure, and of course you need to use a lot of muscles to do that. When you're just gripping something, you're using muscles in your hand, and I would say that it's makes you quite tired by the end of a 6.5 to 7 hour EVA.
What do you do with your spare time when you are not involved in mission activities?
Well, of course, I go to the window and I look out the window because I won't be able to do that when I get home. So I think most of us do that. A lot of us will talk to our families and our friends through any means that we can. Some folks write in their journal to collect their thoughts. I hope to draw. I've brought up with me some colored pencils that actually, when you add water, become watercolors. And I hope to recreate the view that I see out the window and be able to bring it home with me, so I'll have it always. Those are just some of the things.
Was becoming an astronaut your first career choice?
Or did you have any other plans?
Oh, gosh. I'm not sure how old you are, but I bet you've come up with a few ideas yourself by this time. So I wouldn't say that I knew I wanted to become an astronaut until I was about 16 years old. And from that moment, that is exactly what I wanted to do.
Houston and Tracy, the Cradle of Aviation, all the students would like to thank you for your time. Let's give them a round of applause.
Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate all the questions. They were excellent.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event. Thank you.